What is up, Legends Nexus fam? We are kicking things off with a bang, and our first headline is straight from the diplomatic front lines. Pakistan's Foreign Office is issuing a strong condemnation, labeling Israeli aggression against Qatar as a grave violation of international law. This isn't just political talk. It's a serious threat to regional stability, and Islamabad is standing firm in its support for Qatar's sovereignty. Next up, we're hitting the pitch for some mind-blowing football action. We're talking about footballers who have achieved the unthinkable, scoring an insane number of goals in a single international game. We'll explore the record breakers and see how recent explosive performances stack up against history's greatest goal-scoring displays. And the international break has produced a true breakout star. We're shining a spotlight on Tottenham's very own Pape Matar Sarr, who is proving to be the biggest winner of this break. He's been absolutely sensational for Senegal, showcasing a level of talent that has fans buzzing and putting the league on notice. Finally, we're diving into the Premier League's untapped potential. We're revealing some of the league's most talented players who, despite their incredible performances week in and week out, are still awaiting their very first international cap. Who are these stars, and when will their countries finally call them up? Stick around to find out, and make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell on so you never miss a legendary moment. Pakistan sounds alarm. Israeli aggression against Qatar deemed grave violation. This isn't just a diplomatic statement, it's a significant development in regional politics. Pakistan's Foreign Office has unequivocally condemned what they term Israeli aggression against Qatar, labeling it a grave violation of international law and a serious threat to regional stability. This strong stance comes after recent events that have escalated tensions, and Islamabad is making it clear they stand firmly with Qatar. The Foreign Office spokesperson, Ambassador Shafkat Ali Khan, didn't mince words, describing the action as highly provocative and reckless. He emphasized that this constitutes a blatant infringement not only on Qatar's sovereignty, but also on the fundamental principles of the UN Charter and established international norms. Pakistan's solidarity with Qatar is unwavering, viewing this as an unprovoked and unlawful aggression. Ambassador Khan further highlighted that Israel's conduct is yet another manifestation of its continued disregard for international peace and security and its policy of destabilizing the region. This statement underscores Pakistan's principled position, reaffirming their commitment to Qatar's sovereignty and territorial integrity. They are urging the international community to hold Israel accountable, demanding that such impunity is not tolerated. Pakistan has pledged to stand shoulder to shoulder with the people and leadership of Qatar in defending their national sovereignty and security. And that's just the beginning of our global sports rundown. Stay tuned, because next we're diving into the record books for some absolutely astonishing goal-scoring feats on the international stage. Football's goal gluts, unpacking the most explosive single-game international performances. In the electrifying world of international football, some players don't just score goals, they redefine the record books. We're talking about performances so dominant, they leave fans and opponents in awe. Recent heroics have us looking back at the legends who have put on an absolute clinic, scoring an unprecedented number of goals in a single match. While Erling Haaland's recent 5-goal haul for Norway has set the internet ablaze, it's just the tip of the iceberg. We delve into the archives to uncover the true titans of single-game scoring. The undisputed king? Archie Thompson, the Australian striker who netted an astonishing 13 goals against American Samoa in a 31-0 thrashing back in 2001. This record-shattering performance remains the most goals scored in an international match and the biggest win in football history. But Thompson isn't the only name in this elite club. We explore Oleg Salenko's 5-goal masterclass for Russia against Cameroon in the 1994 World Cup, a feat matched in the Africa Cup of Nations by Ivory Coast's Laurent Poku. Even the prestigious World Cup, European Championship, and Copa America have seen players achieve incredible multi-goal hauls, though the frequency varies. We break down the records for each major tournament, showcasing the rare brilliance required to achieve such scoring sprees. The impact of these performances is immense, sparking debates among fans about the greatest individual scoring displays ever. Analysts point to these games not just as personal triumphs, but as moments that define eras and inspire future generations of strikers. The sheer audacity and skill on display continue to captivate audiences worldwide. From unbelievable goal tallies to emerging talent, we're covering it all. Next, we're heading to North London to see which Tottenham star is quietly becoming the biggest winner of the international break. Sarr's ascent, Tottenham's quietly dominant international break star. While many Tottenham Hotspur players returned from the international break unscathed, one young talent has emerged as the undisputed breakout star, quietly outshining even the biggest signings. Pape Matar Sarr, the 22-year-old midfielder, has been a revelation for Senegal, showcasing a level of consistent brilliance that has fans and analysts buzzing about his potential. Sarr's performances for Senegal during the World Cup qualifiers have been nothing short of spectacular. He recently delivered the game-winning goal in the 87th minute of a thrilling 3-2 victory over Dr. Congo, adding to a sublime goal he scored just 4 days prior in a 2-0 win against Sudan. These crucial contributions highlight his growing importance and match-winning ability on the international stage. His displays have showcased not only his excellent work rate and defensive contributions, which Spurs fans are already familiar with, but also an enhanced technical ability and a knack for finding the back of the net in a more prominent role as Senegal's current star player. This international form is a significant development for Tottenham. Manager Ange Postecoglou has been working to strengthen the midfield, and while new signings are expected, Sarr's rapid improvement suggests the club already possesses a gem. Comparisons to N'Golo Kante are being made, but Sarr's all-around game, his box-to-box energy, progression, and increasing goal threat is carving out his own unique identity. His current season statistics already show improvements in dribbling and ball winning, and if his international exploits are any indication, those numbers are only set to climb, especially with his newfound confidence and freedom in a leading role. Fans are ecstatic, seeing Sarr's development as a massive win for the club, especially with other key midfielders like James Maddison and Dejan Kulusevski dealing with injuries. Analysts believe Sarr's progression under Postecoglou, further amplified by his international success, positions him as a cornerstone for Tottenham's future, potentially unlocking even greater potential than previously imagined. From stars shining brightly on the international stage to those still waiting for their moment, we're unpacking all the biggest football news. Next up, we reveal the Premier League's best who are yet to earn their senior international caps. Premier League's uncapped gems, the stars waiting for their national call-up. While the international break often celebrates established stars making their mark, it also highlights the incredible talent within the Premier League that has yet to grace the senior international stage. From promising youngsters to consistent performers, several top-flight players are patiently awaiting their chance to represent their countries. We're spotlighting 5 of the most compelling uncapped talents. Harvey Elliott, despite shining for England at youth levels and earning player of the tournament at the U21 Euros, faces fierce competition in a stacked English midfield. His potential move to Aston Villa could provide the regular minutes needed to catch the senior manager's eye. Crystal Palace's Jean-Philippe Mateta has transformed into a reliable goalscorer, netting 30 goals in the last 2 Premier League seasons and starring in France's Olympic silver medal run, yet a senior call-up remains elusive. His teammate, centre-back Maxence Lacroix, has impressed with his anticipation and recovery pace, confidently stating his belief in an eventual France debut. In midfield, Spain's Nico Gonzalez, after a slower start at Manchester City, hopes a more consistent role will lead to international recognition, learning from midfield maestro Rodri. The highly rated Lenny Yaro, a young defender at Manchester United, is widely expected to earn a France cap sooner rather than later, showcasing immense potential. Finally, Dutch defender Sven Botman, despite being called into the senior squad previously, is still waiting for his first cap for the Orange, facing stiff competition from a formidable list of Dutch centre-backs. The football community is abuzz with discussions about these overlooked talents. Fans are vocal on social media, advocating for their favorite players to receive national team call-ups. Analysts are debating the selection dilemmas faced by national team managers, weighing the consistent Premier League form against international experience and tactical needs. These players represent a wealth of untapped potential, and their continued performances will undoubtedly keep them in the conversation for future international honors. And that wraps up our deep dive into the world of football. But don't go anywhere, because we've got a lightning round recap of all the top stories and a massive call to action coming your way. Pakistan slammed Israeli aggression against Qatar as a grave violation of international law. We saw incredible goal-scoring records shattered in international football history. Tottenham's Pape Matar Sarr emerged as a dominant force during the international break, and we highlighted the Premier League's best players still awaiting their international debut. That's all the action for today on Legends Nexus. If you loved this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe for more legendary content, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments which story shocked you the most, and follow us on all socials to stay connected. We'll see you next time.